So Benny just sent me saying, bro, these are so bad, and I've seen this video before. I thought the exact same thing, but first, so what I'm gonna do in this video, if you think this video is good right here, I will break it down easily. It has 168,000 views in just 5 days, and I'm gonna critique it because this video is just overall pretty trash, and I'll do that all in. I'll try to do it in 2-3 minutes. $3,000. So let's start off with the thumbnail right here. Thumbnail, get off your couch. Well, something I did notice was his whole body is just taking up way too much space. And this is not completely relatable. I mean, maybe it is for some people, but okay, he did change the title. I was gonna also critique the title. That was another thing. It's like it previously was I helped a fan not be fat or something. But this is not too bad. The Unearth Your Life, he based that off of Cole Hastings. I don't know how to say his last name. Hastings video. How to Unearth Your Life. It got like 1 point something million views.
Why are you making $3,000 video?
Okay, so now we're actually gonna watch the video. I haven't seen this video ever since it came out. I just skimmed through it and noticed all the mistakes.
This is Will.
I'm gonna die now.
He weighs.
We are literally 3 seconds in and nothing has happened except for introducing a character. He did not even address the title. Mr. B said within 2 to 4 seconds. He said within 4 seconds, but or he didn't actually say that, but pretty much Mr. Beast was at this conference and he said, someone asked him with like millions, like tens of millions of subscribers. He asked Mr. Beast, why isn't my video doing well? Like, why is there such a big drop off right away? And Mr. Beast says, play it. So he plays it. Then he plays it more, plays it. And what he did, he was 4 seconds in and still did not address the title. That is kind of a key. It doesn't have to be, like, you don't have to match the frame of the thumbnail, but that does feel really satisfying to the viewer. But let's just watch it. Let's see when he addresses 3 things. 1, the character. 2, the problem. 3, the stakes. And Mr. Beast does that right away. He'll say like, I survived 7 days at sea, or I was stranded at 7 days at sea. Pretty much he's addressing all those 3 things in the first 1 second. 1, the character is him. 2, the problem is he's stuck at sea. 3, if he doesn't survive, the stakes are he'll die.
This is Will.
I'm gonna die now.
He weighs 320 pounds and lives in his mom's basement.
Give me 5 more.
This is me.
Let's go, Will.
Okay, what I'm noticing right away from this, he could have cut out all these like sections in the middle of him talking. Like, it's not fast paced at all. What he's saying is, this is like, let me just make it 2 seconds. This dude Will weighs 320 pounds. That's literally his first 5 seconds.
This is Will.
I'm gonna die now.
He weighs 320 pounds and lives in his mom's basement.
Oh, and lives in his mom's basement. We're already 7 seconds in, and all you said was he's 320 pounds, lives in his mom's basement.
5 more.
Still, you just wasted 3 seconds right there.
This is me.
Let's go.
Why do I care if it's you? Who are you? Like, who cares who you are? Now you're probably gonna waste 3 more seconds just doing some random cut of the exercises.
I flew out to his hometown to help him get his life together.
Why did he say this is me? Like, he could have just said he helps him get his life together. Like, why did all that take 16 seconds, bro? We still have not gotten to what is at stake and in what time frame. The best 2 stakes are something dramatic happens if he doesn't achieve it, and there's a certain timeline. So if you go to all the way to the end of the video, what he says at the very end is 2 months in, he lost 30 pounds. So what the beginning could have said is, this is Will. He lives in his mom's basement and he's 320 pounds. And if he doesn't, right now I'm addressing the problem, which I already did kind of address the problem about he's 320 pounds, he's in his mom's basement, but here's the stakes. If he does not only get his life together in 2 months, by losing 30 pounds, or wait, those are the stakes. If he does not get his life together in 2 months by losing 30 pounds, so that's kind of two stakes right there. You have to lose 30 pounds, or no, your stakes are kind of the 2 months thing. That's like the time stake. Now we have to come back and say, so okay, if this doesn't happen, what is the bad thing that happens? Well, the bad thing that could happen is he has to give away his life savings to a homeless person. Let's just say that. But if he does succeed in losing 30 pounds, then he gets $10,000. I mean, if you look at this video right here, this wasn't even bad at all. This was actually really well. The intro is really good. So that's kind of my criticism for this video. Let me pause it and kind of give a little bit more criticism.
But right about now, he's probably regretting that.
Dude, we're 21 seconds in and you've literally said nothing. Also, another thing, he's showing random clips, but the thing is, you have to address the character, you have to address the problem, you have to address the stakes, and then you kind of have to tell the viewer, no, you don't even have to tell the viewer the layout of the video, but you do character, problem, stakes, start the story right away, give a payoff, then you give the layout of the video, which is like, let me give you an example of what this Mark Manson could have done, this YouTuber right here. This dude weighs 320 pounds and he lives in his mom's basement. If he does not lose 30 pounds in the next 2 months, he has to give away his life savings of $50,000. But if he does succeed, he gets something. Like he gets to, I don't know, go on a blind date with a hot girl because he finally feels like he deserves it, something like that. And right after that, I've already addressed like the main premise of the video by giving the problem and the stakes. And those are actually good problems and good stakes because you're addressing for good stakes. You're saying two things are what makes good stakes. One, what happens if you don't succeed? Two, what happens if you do succeed? I was just writing my college essay and doing some research on stakes, and I kind of already knew this, but I guess I just wanted to like hear it again just to get myself to actually figure out what the stakes are. So my college essay is pretty much, I was trying to start a business and quit Xbox, make friends, and get buff. Like those are like the things that were happening in my story. I'm still trying to figure out if I should do that many things, but pretty much it starts off me playing Xbox a lot, blah blah blah. I try to get all these things, fail, and but like then I succeed. But that's just boring if I summarize it like that. So I have to add what happens if I don't and what happens if I do achieve those things. So what happens if I don't? Well, for me, I was in art class one time, and I was just 30 minutes went by, an hour went by, an hour and a half went by. I'm starving, and there were people right next to me talking, but I wasn't even going to use my phone because let's just say my phone died. I couldn't use my phone. I was bored out of my mind, but I was too scared to talk to people. So, that was happening day after day, week after week. I was continuously bored every single day because I didn't want to use my phone, but I couldn't talk to people. So what happens if I don't change myself and gain social skills? Well, what happens if I don't do that? I continue to be bored in class. So that's what I'm going to say in my college essay maybe. And what happens if I do? Well, I cure my boredom and I can, I don't know, maybe I can like get a girlfriend or something, or maybe have the courage to tell my Xbox friend that I need to quit gaming, something like that. Which I would kind of explain that would benefit my life, and I feel like it's kind of obvious that it should benefit my life. But let's continue with my hypothetical video that I'm making for Mark Manson. So I addressed this dude's problem. He's fat. He wants to change. If he doesn't, I already said if he doesn't and does, those are the stakes. And then you start right away. The first step I'm going to make him take is he has to join this class, or he has to like do one class of this, and or maybe like he goes to the grocery store and buys healthy food, and that takes 5 to 10 seconds, and that's your payoff. The viewer now feels like they're encapsed or enchained in your story now because you gave them a payoff, because they're like, okay, I know that this dude's not fooling around, because there's actually going to be rewards throughout this video for the viewer to watch, and that's why your viewer is going to continue to watch. Because if they get a reward right away, they're going to continue to watch. That's just how our brains work. And once they are encapsulated, I think that's a word. Once they're encapsulated in your story, you can then kind of give the premise. So like, let's say this is your intro, and then you give a quick payoff, and then, well, the viewer's like, the viewer's watching it like, okay, they get the stakes, and then they get the payoff. Are they just gonna wait until the final payoff of if he can get it, if he can lose 30 pounds in 2 months, which is all the way 13 minutes in? You're telling me they're gonna wait from here all the way to here with no payoff when they just watched here to here with a payoff? No, they're not gonna wait a whole 12 minutes from here to here without a payoff. So you have to literally tell the viewer right here, this right here, that's your first payoff right after the intro. You give them a quick layout, start the story again. So your layout right here is like, he's gonna go through 5 steps. 1, join a gym. 2, do super hard workouts. 3, run 10 miles. 4, do this for 1 month, but if he fails, he loses $50,000. 5, do some kind of 5th step. That's what you're saying. Just a quick layout. That was super quick. I just established the five steps throughout this video, and now the viewer has broken up the video. And let me show you something real quick.
How we doing? Try not to puke.
Why do I care about freaking Greenville, Indiana? For 3 seconds, you're going to show me that screen? Who the hell cares, man? You have not started the story. You've not given a problem. You have not given stakes. You have not given me a payoff. You have not given a layout of the video. You have not even started the story again after the layout.
Will is from a small town in
Who cares?
Indiana, and after dropping out of school and suffering through some severe depression, he ended up back in his mom's basement.
I've struggled actually most of my life with anxiety and depression.
Dude, they literally have not started the story yet about the 10 actions that he's gonna take to un-F his life.
When I talk about like being at a low, I literally got to the point where I wanted to end everything.
I was drawn to Will's story because I too struggled a lot with depression after school, and at one point even had to move back in with mom. I wanted to show Will that unfucking your life doesn't require some transcendent peak experience, but rather simply doing small basic behaviors on a regular basis. And how long have you been down here?
No one is coming to.
And I'm actually going to edit this exact video, but I'm gonna post it on some random account just to, I don't know, I'll put it in the description just so I don't get copyrighted on this account.
Save you, not the government, not your friends, not your family. When everyone
He was down here.
Been in and out of this place since graduating high school, essentially.
Gotcha. So I devised 10 simple challenges that could have an outsized impact on the quality of his life. And we're gonna do them together.
Okay.
Some of them there might be some resistance.
Now I feel like the story is starting because he's actually telling me what the layout is, but he still has not actually given me a payoff or started the story.
Severely underestimated how much of a fool I'm willing to make myself.
The first challenge, join a fucking gym.
How you doing right now?
There we go. There's the actual start of the story. We're literally 100 seconds in, bro. I can guarantee this dude's retention flattens out right there, but it falls to like 35 or 40%, bro. That's why this video is not doing well. And I'm not saying it's a bad video. He just doesn't know how to edit properly. He doesn't know how to keep retention. Like, literally all you have to do to keep retention is copy Mr. Beast's formula of the thing I've been describing throughout this whole video. You have a problem, stakes, make sure the stakes have what happens if you lose, what happens if you win. Start the freaking story. And then after you start the story by giving a quick payoff, so what that would look like, a quick payoff, is like he needs to join the effing gym. And then, you know, this plays
I'm
out.
not to go to the gym, so I mean, thanks that.
It was the first time Will had been inside a gym in about a decade, and as you would expect, he was completely out of shape.
No, it's too slow. He needs to like quickly sign a paper that shows that he signed up for the gym, and then boom, now you give out the layout of the video, like here's the 10 steps he needs to do, then boom, start the second step, or start the first step, or actually the second step, yeah.
Given Will's obesity and history of anxiety and depression, exercise was not.
Yeah, so there's just a complete lack of structure from the beginning to 1 minute 40. And then this has actual structure. So that is my complete criticism. And for the thumbnail, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on.
Right about.
I would say if I were to make a thumbnail, let me think about it. So yeah, this thumbnail, I still got to think about it, but I just had a really good realization. If I'm critiquing, if I know the formula, why am I not using this formula in every single video I upload? I'm doing a video right now. I can't tell you the title or thumbnail because people will easily steal it, but it's a video about working out. And what I'm going to do is I could probably just copy the formula I've given in this video. And I think, yeah, I'll give the intro or the problem and the stakes, and then quickly give the payoff. I can literally go to the gym and say like, hey, does my dad actually have a membership here? Am I on the family plan? And then they say, yeah, you're good. You can just come here anytime. Okay, awesome, perfect. And then, I give the layout, say there's 10 steps I need to do, then boom, I start my journey. But my video right now is not exactly structured like that, so I'll have to fix that around. But as for the thumbnail, let's see. I would say he should have gone for a before and after, where his face is it's like, so his face is right here. He's super fat, man boobs. Then it goes after, and he's like freaking chiseled jawline, shredded. And it's like month 2. Just because it's month 2 because obviously it's clickbait, but 1, that's gonna freaking work, and 2, you're matching your thumbnail to your intro, because in the intro, in my version of this video right here, we say if he does not lose 30 pounds in 2 months, keep in mind that 2 months, that'd be in the thumbnail I made, about month 2, he's ripped. That is my full criticism on this video. And before you go, there's something very important. Go to the description of this video if you want to see what my version of this Mark Manson video looks like. I would do a full edit of what the intro should have looked like for maximum retention.